Good morning.
You there live on air as I call you so.
Oh.
You there comfortable to talk to me? Abi, you go end the call, make I call you back. Abi, you go call back.
Oh my God, this is ordinary president, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Your voice.
Yes, ma'am. Distinguished Senator, ma'am.
I had. Okay. I'm actually confused. You've just taken me unawares.
Hey, sorry.
But I just didn't want to speak about this. I've turned down a lot of interviews and requests from television stations, but I have utmost respect for you.
Oh my goodness.
And the good work you're doing, and I just have to respond safely if they're not too direct. I don't know how to say, but anyway, go ahead, please.
This is just for you to address the world.
Oh my God.
Simple. We are not asking you any question. It's for you to address the world.
Okay. Senate President, Assistant President, Ordinary President, thank you so much for calling me. My attention was drawn that you were actually speaking about the issue on your program today. So thank you so much for your concern. But the thing is, there are certain rules in the chambers that whatever I speak of in the Senate can't be used against me. That means I can't be sued.
But outside?
But if I make any utterances, considering the fact that I am facing a lot of harassment, I have been going through a lot, and I have remained quiet because I didn't want to be interpreted wrongly. I didn't want any lawsuits against me. I just wanted to be given a chance to work. A lot of my privileges have been denied. I have been pulled out from many international activities that I was part of. That is right after that whole nightclub incident that happened last year.
Yes.
Ever since then, I have been there was even a United Nations event I was supposed to attend, which the UN nominated me for. But my name was struck out that they will not promote me in any activity internationally. Okay. So every event I have been going for since last year have been self-sponsored. Whenever I feel an international event is of importance to my constituents, to Nigerian women, to Nigeria, I buy my tickets myself and I fund my trips myself. I just don't speak about it. So I have been going through a lot. So yesterday was just that changing my seat was more of a chance of silencing me or alienating me from being seen. Sitting arrangements is very critical. Like when the nearer you sit, positions you closer before the camera and gives you an added advantage to be called upon to contribute to debates. But the seat I was now, ordinarily, I'm already sitting at the very back. If you see me, I'm sitting actually at the last seat just before the door. But then I was now moved suddenly without notice, without any information. My seat was moved to the far corner, a part where the cameras don't capture. Like if you sit over there, the cameras you won't even be captured. Nobody will even, except maybe they zoom out and they get to see you there. You will just easily be missing out. You can raise your hands up and nobody will call you. So that is why I said, no, I don't want to move to that seat. I wasn't notified. You understand? This is not a classroom. You can't just push me around. And there are other senators. There are 109 of us. Why is it me? Why do I have to move there? Why me? Just 2 weeks ago, I was removed from a committee from local content. I was moved from there because some people perceived that I was using that office to divert resources from the Niger Delta to the north. And that was not it. We have the Jakarta-Kaduna-Kano pipeline, which is going to be completed by the second quarter of this year, and we need feed gas for that. And the wake of, Nigeria is now positioning itself to be more productive, industrialization is picking up. So the factories up north, like other parts of Nigeria, we need greater electricity supply. And now we have CNG vehicles being converted to CNG. We need there will be a number of CNG stations across the north and every other part, like other parts of Nigeria. We need feed gas to service all of these spots. And it was even the president that assented to the executive order. So how does that, why picking on me? Like, basically, I'm not going to mention names specifically, but there's a whole lot going on. And all I would just say is, I appreciate Nigerians for standing up. I have been going through a lot, but I will not mention names.
It's okay.
But, and in due time, if it depends on how things go, in due time, I might have to come up personally to speak on everything.
Thank you very much.
I know that right now they are planning my suspension. If I'm suspended, fine. It will not stop me from doing my work wherever I can. Do you understand? I have a number of projects in line, and I will keep serving my people. I'll keep being a voice.
Thank you very much.
Do you understand?
Thank you.
And I will keep being a law-abiding citizen. So I did not speak out of order. He was reading my suspension, and I had to invoke Order 10, which is an order of privilege, which meant instead of suspending me, if you find me faulty in any area, send me to face the Ethics and Privileges Committee, almost like a panel. That was what I did. I had to invoke that order, which was a right of every senator who felt their rights were being infringed upon. That was what I did. If I had not done that, I would have been suspended on the floor. So I had to say that to prevent the suspension at that point. But I'm aware that there are still plans on the way to suspend me. And if I'm suspended,
don't worry.
it's okay.
Distinguished Senator Natasha.
Yes, sir.
The whole world is watching now.
Thank you.
After this conversation with you, we will put a call across to the Senate President and hear his own side of the story. But I want to assure you that the masses are with you on this matter.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Let's appreciate distinguished Senator Natasha. My brothers, my sisters, if I look on a system time, don't they give us signal to do it in signal, make we continue to the van, they go. Now to call Senate President Akpabio now. And 11 o'clock be this, okay, Akpabio. Now in number they look for so. Senate President. Will they call the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Distinguished Senator, my name now Ordinary Ahmad Isa of the Human Rights Radio and Television. We dey live on air, distinguished Senator, sir. Senate President, sir, he end the call. Make a call him back. Make una appreciate him. Wait. In number we finish with 515. Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President of the 10th Assembly. 9 with the call, make you talk in own side of the story about what we see for the chambers. We don't call them the second time. How many times will they call anybody here? 3 times. How many we don't do? 2 times. You remain one now. Will they call the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, now the Senate President of the 10th Assembly. 9 with the call. In number we finish with 515. Now with the call, so my brothers, my sisters, if we look at an system time, don't they give us signal to do it in signal. Make we continue today. Park Kaya come up for studio. I introduce the name Ordinary President and then Human Rights Radio and Television, legally established. Una waiting.